Yo, yo, yo. How we doing, everybody? For those of you guys on the replay here early, make sure you're registered for the free class we got going on tomorrow night. Should be super fun. Lots of step-by-step actionable stuff for you guys, answering your questions. It'll be a party. Those classes have been a lot of fun so far. We got the usual characters already. What up, Armand and Rick? How you guys doing?
Yeah, what up? Pickle heard us talking the other night, so he's in early. Good for that.
We summoned him early. What up, Mark?
Facts. What up, everyone on Instagram as well? Any questions you guys got, feel free to drop them. We love to help. Cool. Sweet. What up? Yeah, Mark, we got a good crew in here already. Let's see. So it's a beautiful little Tuesday right here. For those of you guys who are not on the email list of all big retailers, you need to do that. There's some great stuff going on the next couple of days, and you need to be getting notified of that stuff. And luckily, you can get notified of it completely free if you set up a burner email and just sign up for a bunch of accounts on a bunch of big websites. So, for example, if you go to like a Nike product, hit Google on SellerAmp, you're going to see a bunch of emails, create accounts on all of those using the burner email, right? You look up like a beauty product, like something from Ulta, for example, right? Or find a name brand beauty product that has a bunch of sellers just with Keep a Product Finder. Hit Google, look at all the websites that's carried on, go on that burner email and join all the newsletters for that.
Spitting game.
And when ungating, do I do brand or category first? The nice thing is in many cases, you're actually only going to have to do the brand. For toys, you're going to have to do the category. And for beauty, you're going to have to do the category and grocery. It actually doesn't matter. You're just going to have to do both of them.
Yep. Looking forward to tomorrow. Awesome. When ungating, do you do, or you just answered that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. So you got to do both. I actually didn't really
Yep.
matter which one you do. A burner email is like a set email that just like you need to use it. It's not a real email that you're actually using to send stuff. You're just using it to get fed emails or use SalesGazer. Yes, but you want those accounts created anyway. So when they send you coupons and stuff that's personalized,
yeah, exactly.
Take advantage of. And when you go to websites to create accounts, then they're going to retarget you with ads as well. And those are going to be great too. So you should be using both is what I would really recommend.
Yeah. What up on Instagram? We're streaming over on YouTube right now. Free classes up here, so make sure you guys are registered for that. Answering tons of questions here for the next 30, 45 minutes. Offers tab and buy box stats don't line up. What's the deal? I mean, it's like, are you talking about like price charts? It's going to be pretty much the same data. Yeah, trust the buy box stats over offers though, because buy box stats can't really hide anything.
So I have an offer. It has 65 units selling a month and it's profitable. Is it worth it for me to test that product? Absolutely. That estimated sales is going to be estimated. Naturally, a lot of volume is going to be increasing the next couple of months anyway, just because it's heavily weighted towards the consumer friendly part of the year. But yes, free classes in the bio right there. Awesome. Walmart replens. Hell yeah. Right there. Yeah, there's no coupons on Walmart too. So it's kind of just like a lot of stuff from there is going to be like bundles, 2-packs, multi-packs, etc. that might not show up on like automation tools.
Yeah, somebody's asking some of the best products to stock up on for Q4. So that's going to be anything that you've already sold successfully, right? So stuff that you're selling right now, especially if it's going to be giftable at all, like people are going to be buying it for Christmas gifts, then yeah, stock up on that kind of stuff. I wouldn't overthink it too much.
Yeah, like everything's going to be profitable. Yeah. So just anything you sell now, it's probably going to be better. You're probably going to be able to buy it cheaper during Black Friday. So while some people, a lot of new people want to divert their attention to like toys and stuff like that, makes absolutely no sense to do that, in my opinion, when you can just do more and better of what you already do.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not still in Arkansas, Clifton. No, I'm up in Wisconsin these days.
Do you think winning buy box for FBM offers has anything to do with regional location? It has everything to do with regional location. Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, somebody across the country is going to beat you every time. That's just the name of the game with FBM.
Delivery dates, yeah.
For sure. Let's see. You want to get ungated to sell a couple brands. I mean, you can ungate with whatever invoices you use to buy. So we got the ungate question 4 minutes this time. We're getting a little too early now, Miles. Yeah. But yeah, just submit wherever you're buying from. I wouldn't overthink it too much.
Yeah, any big retailer is going to work, guys. Action needed by Amazon. No, so if it says action needed by Amazon, it doesn't say action needed by you, so you're good to go.
Yep. Let's see. Selling 65 units a month. Yeah, test it out. Like all those are estimates, right? So sometimes that 65 might actually be 30 sales a month. Sometimes it might be 200 sales a month, right? So just go test it out.
Yeah, and the sales rank changes all the time too. So theoretically, the estimated sales changes all the time as well.
For sure. Saw the video on Amazon lawsuit. What are the odds of something good happening from it? Basically zero. There's been a lot of stores for a long time that launch products in their own stores and compete with people who are selling in their stores. So it's probably not going to change anything. But if Amazon's legal team ends up being the one that loses this battle, it would be good for us. So it's either nothing changes or it's better for us.
So you don't want to be using Fair or Pallet Fly. That stuff's just too easy to find. I think they even include the ASIN on there, so it's going to be very difficult to be profitable with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, most suppliers that are giving you ASINs and that kind of stuff and Amazon links they're not going to be profitable
or legit.
Yeah, yeah, mostly the latter.
Is it possible to make $200 a day doing all-in arbitrage? It's possible to make $200 a day licking gum off the streets. You could make content licking gum off the streets and make $200.
If you made enough videos, you would,
like
for sure.
$200 a day doing anything. Like you got to believe in yourself, guys. Like make $200 a day doing anything.
Yeah, it is extremely possible. $100 a day was the goal for me when I started, and then like a couple months in, it's like, oh, that was way too easy, and you bump it up.
And then you underestimate how your capability changes with the level of knowledge, right? And they're like, if anyone knew what Warner and I know, they could go make 20 grand profit next month. But the key is you got to go through the process of learning what Warner and I know, which takes years.
For sure. Somebody Instagram said, bought the course this year, doing 91K in sales. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Sales are slowing down for you this month though. You probably had a good month last month for like back to school stuff, if I had to guess. So it's not super unusual to have a slightly worse month, but just keep go back to all the stuff that you've sold in the past and see if you can restock any of that. A lot of that's going to be, way easier leads than looking for new stuff.
Yeah, and also go to SKUs that have come from your favorite websites and go to a couple of them and see if there's any common stores that you're seeing again and again, even if it's just in the buy box stats, not even currently on it. And that's going to be a good way to potentially find people that are buying from the same place as you that might have other leads from that same place, or an easy way to introduce you to new websites as well.
Yeah, that's a good one there. Let's see, you're making 200 a day selling only books. That's awesome. Yeah, especially if that's profit in your pocket. That's sick.
That's awesome.
Always better when you put in the work. Yeah, for sure. I mean, books, you'll always make more profit in books, but you'll scale and make more money in the long run with OA or just more scalable models. For Black Friday, do you have advice doing OA or RA? Yeah, make sure you got plenty of money stored up for one, right? Make sure you're buying. Like one thing you can do is hover over the box icon on SellerAmp. I'll tell you exactly what the product weighs, exactly how wide and long and stuff like that. You can buy the correct size U-line box directly when you buy the product on Black Friday, so you can be ready to merchant fill it the day it shows up at the door. You don't even have to, guess what type of box you need to be using.
Ooh, I didn't even know Vitacost and Walgreens had sales going on, but I bought from those for sure, though.
I mean, yeah, there's lots of good stuff. I don't remember. We were talking about the other day. I don't remember September being this easy last year.
Dude, and now there's this October Prime Day too. So it's popping in about, I believe it's October 12th is the second Prime Day.
I think it's 10 and 11, right?
And yeah, even better. Cool. Yeah, 10 and 11. So I assume a lot of these retailers are going to be doing competing sales for that. So that'll be cool.
For sure.
Curious on this one. How do you check expiration dates with cosmetics? That especially OA, does it say it on the website?
Sometimes there's a batch code and you can figure it out from the batch code that'll be on like the bottom of it or something. But a lot of times I'll just take like a low estimate of what Google says. If there's no information I can get, like a stick of deodorant, just Google deodorant shelf life. It says 2 to 4 years. You take the 2 years and call it good.
Oh yeah.
As long as, especially if you're buying from a retailer and it's a product that has like a multi-year shelf life, it's no big deal. Obviously, if they got it on there. Do Prime Days cause product tanking? It would do the opposite. Because there's going to be way more people shopping on Amazon. So you're going to be able to make a lot more money on Prime Day.
Do you think Amazon FBA will still be profitable by the end of the 2020s decade? Yes. However, it'll be different. But you need to worry about your own abilities, not the abilities of Amazon FBA to be profitable. Because if you focus on working on yourself, building a network, making money, learning stuff, you're literally like who could care less in 5 years what's going on with Amazon? Although I do think it'll be largely be the same.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not Amazon, arbitrage will be around it in some regard. There's just too many different marketplaces online now. It's always going to be around now.
Yep.
Yeah, and been a second. A lot of you guys have hopped in since we mentioned it last. So tomorrow night, we got a free live class going down for you guys to show you exactly how to find these products so you're ready to make plenty of money over the next couple of years. Crush this Q4. We're going kind of step by step, helping you sell 10K a month. So on Instagram, it's going to be up here in the bio. Over on YouTube, should be right down below for you guys. Would love to see you there, answer some questions.
Yeah, link in my bio on Instagram as well for everyone to get registered for that too.
Yep. How do you talk to distributors when you're trying to buy products without getting denied? What are you offering them, right? Especially if it's like a brand that you're working directly with, they need a reason to sell to you, because otherwise you're just an extra contract, right? If they're a distributor, then say, hey, what are you having trouble getting rid of? Like, we'll buy this if you sell us this, that kind of stuff. So like, just it's a give and take. It's probably not dangling the right carrot yet.
Yeah, and if you're new though, like you're gonna get rejected a ton, and that's completely fine. That's gonna get you closer to yeses, right? So the number one thing you can do if you're looking to get into wholesale is cold call and cold email out 500 brands in the next 10 days or 500 contacts. That's going to teach you so much. It's going to teach you the terminology. You're going to see what people are looking for. You're going to have them say, we don't sell to Amazon sellers. You're going to say why, is things along those lines. That's going to teach you a ton. And then you can always follow up with them in the future too. Like a no right now doesn't necessarily mean a no in the future. You can use Supplier Flow to manage all of that. supplierflow.com right there. How many boxes and polybags will you have in stock for your FBM? Don't really worry about that, honestly. You can buy them from Amazon incredibly quick too. You know what I mean? But I don't know, start with like 50 and 50, but you're going to be able to restock those crazy quick. Like you need to be way more focused on sourcing and networking prior to Q4.
Yeah, boxes come in 2 days and Uline, everything else comes 2 days Amazon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You want to be taking advantage of Q4? Should you be preparing right now? Yeah, absolutely. But what that looks like right now is taking really good notes on some of the different sites that you're sourcing from, some of the best codes you've seen them offer, so that when Black Friday rolls around, when sales roll around, you're going to know what actually is their best sale, or when they've done that certain sale before, right? The other thing is just testing as many units as possible, testing as many different products right now, so you can go way deep on them come Christmas time.
Yeah, I've been sun maxing. Glad you guys are noticing. Tips on timing purchases. Don't focus on timing purchases at all, actually. Just focus on buying stuff that's profitable today. And then over time, you're going to get the skill, the knowledge of the way different sales and different marketplaces work, how quick different websites ship, what products you can and can't get the buy box on FBM. You're going to get better at pricing, etc. Then you'll be able to time the market. Right now, just focus on nice, safe, small test orders of profitable inventory that you can do today.
For sure. Should you get liability starting out? You don't need it starting out. They'll ask you for it after you've sold like 10K over 3 months.
What would What would your best advice be to someone that just wants to start? So I would say SellerAmp, watch a bunch of YouTube videos, come to the free training tomorrow night. And then I would talk to as many people as I can on a combination of Twitter, Instagram, and Discord.
Can't that's the starter pack there. If you do all that, you're doing 5 or 10K a month within not too long.
Can I start off with a prep center? I have no space for prep. How do you have space for the computer you're on?
You can start with a prep center, yeah. Especially if you're already paying sales tax, it might make a lot more sense for you too.
We are not plugging our startups in the chat here, man. I'm sorry, but I'm removing you from the live. I'm not but you don't need to be plugging that in here. Looks like a cool website though. 500 polybags. Damn, bro, Stallion was getting ungated like 3 days ago. All right, let's get some product on the way, Stallion. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I like seeing it. I like over the lives, you have the people who ask a bunch of questions and take it slow, and that's fine. Like, if you take it at your speed. But then you got the dudes who are like, they're asking like 1 week, they're like, what is FBA? And the next week they're like, how do I turn on 0 to handling time? They're like, they've already cranked it up in a week.
Yeah. All right. Should I go through the FBM checklist? Just because I don't want to. All right, I'm going through the FBM checklist. Okay. Ladies and gents, 0 day handling time to start. Once you get consistent FBM sales, you can switch it to 2 day. In December, you're going to have it on 2 day anyway. Okay. Products below 1 pound are going to go USPS. Products above 1 pound are going to go UPS. Occasionally, you're going to buy shipping via pirate ship when Amazon is egregiously high. Otherwise, you're always going to buy from Amazon. Poly mailers from Amazon, boxes from Uline or Walmart. Be using BQL. Both Warner and I have affiliate links in the description for that. Using Repricer is absolutely crucial. Right there, the way you test if you can FBM something is you look if other people are FBMing it and you list it for 48 hours. The nice thing is that you're completely risk-free, because if something's profitable FBM, it's also profitable FBA too. Right there. I'm getting that completely down, and I probably got a couple more points that'll come up right there, but I'm gonna be saying that a lot.
That's his FBM soundbite.
Yeah.
We need the I think on StreamYard you can press the button that rolls a certain clip. We just need the clip of you rattling that off. SellerAmp compatible with Bluetooth scanner for RA? I think so. Yeah, I think if you hook it up, I've never tried it. I feel like scanning the barcode's probably faster, but yeah, it should be should work. Let's see. Does your course apply for the UK market? We've got several. Yeah, lots of Canadians, Australians, people from Africa, all over the world, right? So you can sell in the UK market. What you're probably going to want to do is just sell in the US market, just because it's way more demand, way more opportunity. So yeah, you just probably want to hop on that. But yeah, you can hop in the roadmaps down below. 2-week money back guarantee, all that, if you're on the fence anyway.
Is it possible to ungate brands like Nike on a brand new account? Hell yeah.
Yeah, as long as you got the right invoice and all that.
Any info on highly advanced jigging, maybe multiple PO boxes, prep center, different IP laptop? Dude, that, I mean, you just said it. That is just like some sauce right there. The one thing you didn't say, I would definitely say, is employee credit cards, and just a bunch of credit cards in the first place too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Stallion, yeah, asked a rookie question last few weeks. Broke 10K this month, about to break 20K. There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome. Stallion, let us know how we can help too, because the questions, are changing and everything too. Needs new thumbnail photos, post. And that's true, actually, right there. That's
very true.
Incredibly good point. Yeah.
Any info on address jigging? It sounds like you kind of got it down there.
Play credit cards too, though. Besides that,
you're stuck at 10 to 15K. How do I scale? You're doing RA. It's too much work. Sounds like you maybe know your answer there. So I would probably add in a little bit more OA. You can definitely do a lot more than 10 to 15K with RA. But if that's just not scaling for you, then yeah. What the biggest thing that helps most people go from 10, 20K a month to like really good numbers is just confidence to buy a lot more at once.
Prep needed for shoes. You're going to need to rubber band it, but other than that, you should be. And you don't necessarily need to rubber band it. It's just advised to rubber band it and then just label on. Good to go.
For sure. Do you guys subscribe to any leads list? I would not recommend it. Maybe for like your first month, you can get an idea of like where to source from, sales that are going on. Get a better idea of like what types of products you can sell. But long term, it's not going to be super sustainable for you. We'd rather teach you how to fish and all that, which we'll be doing on the live event tomorrow. You guys can check that out down below.
Storage unit for inventory and prep or just straight to prep center? It depends what we're optimizing for. If we are optimizing solely for wealth accumulation, then you better get the storage unit, start pumping FBM. If we're optimizing for lifestyle, business, prep center, it's not even close.
Yeah,
for sure. What we're optimizing for.
Yeah. What's the best amount of money to start with? Like $1,000 is what you'll need, like bare minimum for OA. Less than that, just like go hit the thrift stores and that kind of stuff. If you got like 3K plus, that's even better, I'd say.
That's like perfect. Yeah, because you're also the type of person that can save up money too, which is
right. Yeah.
Confidence when sourcing, getting feedback about purchases going well. It's literally like the only.
Yeah. Yeah. It just comes down to like you're going to come to a point where you're buying like a ton of stuff. 80-90% of it goes well for you, and you just wish you had more items. That's where you want to be.
How do you trust prep centers? Most reviews are bad. You get one from a referral from someone in the community. Now, you're watching this thinking, I don't know anyone in the community. Of course you don't, because you put no effort into it right there. So that's by far the best way is a referral from someone in the community.
How you doing? 10, 20K doing all right? Yeah, I mean, Nuva, the last video on my channel, Cam's doing 40K RA. I've talked to people doing like 100K RA. Really, like any of these, there's no like best business model. I think that's a big misconception. It's like you do this and then you do this one, then you go wholesale and then you make your own product. Like There's people just printing money in every different business model. So it's whatever clicks for you.
Yeah, some of those like big RA operations are crazy, but
Yeah, it's so cool.
They have scale so they can systematize. You know what I mean? If you're going
Yeah.
to do Nike outs, a lot of them carry the same catalogs, right? You know what buy costs you need. You can send pictures to the spot easily. Right there. You recommend OA or RA for beginners that are already selling books? Both for sure. 100% for sure. OA is going to be more scalable. RA is going to be easier to make money quick. So I want you to do both of them.
Yeah. Do you have training for someone's brand new? Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you signed up for the free class up in the bio up there. And then also just start asking as many or watching as many YouTube videos as possible. Do your mandatory 3 to 5 hours of free YouTube content. And you'll have a lot better idea after you do those two things.
Okay, beginner checklist, leads list plus Telegram wholesale leads, FBM with fraud labels. Good plan. Very, very good plan.
Speed run to go to jail doing FBA.
Yeah, what did he miss? He missed something. I can't remember.
You should have drop shipped more probably along the way.
Yeah, okay, yeah, retail drop shipping too.
And then after they get banned, sell the store as an automation store. That's the holy combo there.
Criterion, profit, FBM, FBA, pretty much the same thing. $3 profit, 30% ROI. You got to go higher than that for shoes, unless the cashback's egregiously high, which ironically for most shoe websites it actually is, and the rewards and stuff. Have you ever gotten an order report from Amazon with deactivation? Oh man, if you're FBMing on the edge, you're living with the deactivation notice.
Criteria for profit for FBM/FBA. It's the same criteria. You just probably like for FBM to make sense, you probably want to make more money per item you're selling because you're having to physically touch it yourself versus FBA, you're just throwing it in a box. Yeah,
FBM Q4, stop shipping to prep center, ship straight to your house. Yeah, straight to your house, UPS box, storage unit, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. We're starting Black Friday, we'll start shipping to us a lot more than to the prep center.
Yeah, and it like the sales tax matters way less when stuff's way more profitable. It's selling a lot quicker too.
Would you say SellerAmp's one of the best tools to start when starting FBA? Obviously, I'm biased. I'm wearing the shirt. I've got the sign behind me back there. But yes, I would have told you the same before we joined the team. SellerAmp, Keepa, power all the sourcing you really need.
Or get FBM Prep Center. I mean, maybe, but you're sacrificing so much of the beautiful wealth accumulation. FBM. You know,
because you can list on multiple listings and like sell it the same day. Like there's just so much that comes with doing it yourself.
The day before it arrives, play with the on time, reprice better, stock more efficiently.
How can you get around order cancels? You only ordered like 10. I mean, use PayPal, virtual cards, switch up your address. There's a bunch of different things you can do. Those are the easy ones though.
Yeah, the first thing I would try would be Apple Pay, and then you can like go email, phone number, switch up the credit card. Best sourcing method is going to be manual sourcing. However, manual sourcing is significantly harder. If you're watching this and haven't done product research, what you want to do is watch Warner and I do a bunch of product research, and then take a look at some of the items we show in our videos that are winning products. Don't buy those, but reverse source off of those, and then understand when you're Googling products using SellerAmp, pretty much every website that shows up has some sort of coupon. So then it's on you to find that coupon, digging around on Google, asking the customer support, talking to other people in the community, stuff like that. Yeah, gift cards will get fulfilled.
What about Jungle Scout or Helium 10? Those are both for private label. So those are both like $100 a month. SellerAmp's like $20 a month. So they're not really comparable. You can't really source in the same way with those tools either.
Oh, fake phone numbers? Well, they're technically probably not fake phone numbers. I don't know the legalities of that, but I've definitely done it.
With text now or something like that?
No, that's definitely legal, I would assume. Yeah. But no, more so just putting in random ass phone numbers.
Oh, I gotcha. I mean, they can't. I mean, it's a website. What are they? They're trying to harvest your data. It's not illegal to give them like.
Patty, try on a different browser or refresh it.
Yeah. Have you ever had an authenticity complaint in your account? Yeah, it's not super uncommon, but as long as you're buying from, big websites, that kind of stuff, you'll be able to beat them. Amazon is familiar with Kohl's and Dick's Sporting Goods and all those. Like they know that you're not buying fake stuff.
Oh, nice. Good. Glad to see you're looping the first time codes, Felix. That's what's up. Felix, are you on Twitter? I can't remember.
How many products should you stock as a beginner? As many as you can find. There's no perfect number. I would say the more the better as a new seller, and you just buy a couple units so you can test a lot at once. Seller message trying to price fix with you. He's the #1 competitor. You could technically report him. Yes, that is not allowed on Amazon.
Get the boy shut down there.
That is funny. That's their that's the method they're going for there. Could you suggest ways to maximize margins outside of cashback coupons? Yeah, I mean, like clearances, website, loyalty rewards, discounted gift cards. There's a bunch of different ways.
Retail arbitrage, repricing better, being in your repricer more often. If something's selling really well, raising the minimum within the repricer. All right, this dude's getting kicked.
That's you, yeah.
Come on, that's this dryer being done. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Does SellerAmp work in the UK? That's funny because it was originally only for the UK, but yes, it does work for the UK. How much do you source daily? I don't source really at all anymore, but it really doesn't need much sourcing time after you've found a bunch of products.
Yeah, the time's not the important thing. The output is the important thing.
Yeah. But tomorrow night, we'll be showing you guys how to build those skills, source products, get set up on Amazon, all that kind of stuff. So there's quite a few guys on the stream tonight with us. So make sure you've registered for the free class going on tomorrow night. It's going to be in the link down below. If you're on Instagram, that's up here. Should be super fun. Excited to talk with you guys. Too cool to source. No, I just got some team that takes care of a lot for me.
I need help. I'm stuck. I've tried distributors, but was never successful. So the success did not happen to you, or lack of success. It happened because you didn't do enough of it. So you can do more of it, and you'll be successful. Are you only doing retail per? Yeah, retail. So OA is only from retail sites. Yeah. All right, is the best way to start if you knew completely. Yeah, if you're doing OA and if you're already doing books, you should be doing both RA and OA if you want to get into it. Like, there's no best answer. It's just kind of
that's awesome.
Great work, Emily, with the first sale. That's what I'm talking about.
Good stuff, Emily. Somebody's asking some of the best stores for RA. Which RA retail arbitrage? You're just going into the store, scanning products. Pull out the old SellerAmp app. Go to like Ross, Marshalls, Ollie's is one if you have that locally. It's kind of a good hookup. Local grocery stores, all that kind of stuff.
Where on YouTube to start learning? Heard 3 to 5 hours learning consumption, but green and don't know the terminology or what categories to start with. Well, that means you got to watch more of it. Well, you're in the right place, luckily. Categories to start with: go to your local Marshalls and scan everything. That is the easiest way to start finding stuff. Not even close. With the SellerAmp app, in terms of just getting going, professional Amazon seller account, SellerAmp subscription, keep a subscription. Couple grand for inventory, $1,000 for inventory, whatever you got. You got a Nike outlet locally. Go scan a bunch of stuff because outlets are great because it's brand specific. So it's only one ungate per store, right? And go to the link in the description and get 100+ ungates done today, completely free using the auto ungating guide, right? That I promise, guys, you can get a ton of auto ungates done today. Just go to the link. You can download it. It's a list. It's free. You'll get the auto ungates free. So everyone watches can go get it ungated in 100+ things today for $0 and 0 cents for both the actual guide and the actual ungates too. Oh, my bad. This is a really good one. I've used 90-day low to qualify a listing, but I feel like I could be missing out on some good stuff. What do you guys use? Yeah, it depends how many you're buying, right? If you're buying a ton of something, you better be looking at the 90-day low and auditing how often it is at that 90-day low. However, if you're, doing normal test orders, the month-long data is significantly more accurate to the performance of that item compared to the 90-day. A lot can happen, especially this time of year in a 90-day period. And it's also different if you're FBMing. How quick does that website ship, et cetera, which you pick up on over time. You're
also going to see a bunch of products where you can sell it for like, say, 70, and there's no buy box at 70, but there is a buy box at 50, and it just kind of hops between it. So the 90-day is going to say $50 when really you could easily make a bunch of sales at $70.
Yeah, and the velocity is going to be a lot lower too. If it's had a no buy box at certain times, the velocity might be a little bit misleading based on the price too. Auto ungating guide is great. That's what I'm talking about. Right awesome. There, currently sourcing products for a VA, and I'm ready. Whoa, wait. Oh, man. Micah, that makes me sad, Micah. Skill issue. Well, we're here to help, luckily.
So Stallions started taking it seriously in August. He's about to do 20K. That's awesome.
Fire. Yeah, and so Stallion said he came from the shoe world. Yeah, if you guys come from like eBay or shoes or anything like that, you have a big leg up right
For
there.
sure.
Any tips on getting items and websites ready for Black Friday with no experience? The easiest way is going to be talking to people that went through it last year, right? You can also nicely websites do press releases on what sales they had going on. So if you look up like Nike.com Black Friday 2022, I think it's like 30% off the whole site. You'll be able to see what it was. But the nice thing is, especially with like Black Friday, if you've sold stuff, you already know your favorite websites. Look up their press releases on past Black Fridays right there. Best product categories for OA, really anything except like grocery, basically. And you can make money with grocery with OA too. You're just going to compete with a lot of wholesalers.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to do grocery OA.
Yeah.
You'll see it a lot with certain beauty brands too that you just know everybody's doing distribution on. What's the best way for someone somebody new to start fresh? If you're in the Bay Area, well, if you're in San Francisco, I probably wouldn't do RA. Most likely, it's going to be picked over, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's just high competition in big cities like that. You could try it, but you're probably going to have a lot more luck just going jumping straight in with OA. And make sure you're on the free class tomorrow. That'll be a really good point for you to start. And for any other guys who are trying to get the ball rolling, trying to get to 10K a month, links down below on YouTube, up here on Instagram. We'll see you guys tomorrow at the class.
Any distributors or wholesalers that sell Calvin Klein? I don't necessarily know about any wholesalers. I know people who sell at OA though, for sure.
Yeah. Doing 40 to 50% OA, 10K a month, want to do RA on off days. Yeah, that's a good setup. The fact that you're learning both is really good because you're able to maximize both, especially come Q4. You'll just see different awesome opportunities during both business models.
Yeah, so the training's at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. There will be a replay available for if you need it and everything, but if you can be there live, that's better. Any grocery stores you recommend for RA? I tried Walmart yesterday and Scan a Bit, didn't find much. You only scan a bit though, and you only went to one Walmart, right? But Walmart's going to be, it's like technically grocery store, but if you have like Ollie's, check that out. There's also going to be local chain grocery stores that are really good. One of my friends has a ton of discontinued products in like Western Pennsylvania from a bunch of like mom and pop pharmacies, which is pretty interesting. This guy Zach on Twitter, he's a really good guy. It's kind of just whatever you have around you.
Yeah, I've had the least success with Walmart. Like the little I've dabbed in RA, the discount stores have been a lot better for me. So I would maybe start there. Do you run ads or coupons? No, we don't have to. They're already selling. Sometimes it's a good idea if you're buying a product that sells like super fast. You can set up like you pay like a nickel for a click on any keyword, so you can just pick up like some super cheap clicks that way. But super unnecessary if you're just doing some normal OA.
Yeah, so that's Fields of Profit. Make sure you guys are following him as well. No, don't buy off AliExpress unless you're creating your own brand listings.
Yeah, that's not a good one. How to ungate for Fisher Price? I would try probably like 808 or just a different website.
Kohl's will definitely work too, though. Washing machine. Yeah, bro, I'm doing my betting today. Come on. Right, I did close yesterday. There.
Yeah, they're making fun of you for the washing machine.
I'm trying to make the most out of my wholesaler's license. Contact as many wholesalers as possible and do retail arbitrage where you can use that reseller license and avoid sales tax.
For sure. How many hours a week are you working? So not a lot anymore, but at the start it's a lot, right? We'll be honest. It takes a lot of legwork to get set up, to learn the ropes, to start sourcing products. You're going to be putting in hours. But after you've learned the ropes, and we've been at it for years at this point. So we got team, and we just know the sales to go back to. So I only work on Amazon for 30, 45 minutes a day at this point.
Your bro hasn't watched his betting in eight months, man. Do you have emails?
He's got a Fortnite profile pic. Do you need to ask?
No, come on. Fortnite profile pics.
We love Stone. Stone's in the chat often enough to mess with.
Kohl's does work, man. It does work. Submit order confirmation email, the shipping email, the delivery email, the credit card statement, picture of the product, the UPS tracking. I promise you it'll work. Yep. Yeah, definitely, Bilal. You can totally use that. That's like a perfect way to do it. Now that pick is by my brother in Christ. It's 2023. The Fortnite profile picture is like, to keep it a buck with you. It is unacceptable. So PPC is ads on Amazon. It's helpful because it gets you more sales. When you search something on Amazon, you see those sponsored, I think is what it says. That's PPC basically.
Yeah, it'll be like the top 4 results every time you search something usually.
Yeah, can you guys upload this live? Yes, so this is going to be live on our channel.
Yep. What's RA and OA? So retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, basically retail, you're just in-store, online, you're obviously online. Just flipping name brand products. If you're asking the question, do like your 3 to 5 hours of YouTube education, come to the free training tomorrow.
Will Kohl's kill sales tax at the counter? Yes. Yes.
Keep getting, we don't accept order. Yeah, just make a new case. You can also try, Felix, you can try adding extra documents. So add like a shipping confirmation document and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got Chad Mark over here.
Yeah.
Random website. Like it's all probability, guys. Each guy.
Yeah, it's all, just keep applying.
Can you explain why the buy box worked? Yes, I think it's about 80 to 90% of the sales come to the seller that's in the buy box from straight listing, which is like the seller that's in the add to cart option. Right there, luckily it rotates. You can check on Keepa. You can go to data and then buy box statistics to see how often it's rotating, to who and at what price. Right there. So if you're priced competitively using Repricer, we really like BQL. We have a free trial link down below. That's gonna make a difference. It's $25 a month too to start. So like if you're spending anything more than like 30 minutes a month repricing, it makes sense to use the software. And the software works 24/7 when you obviously don't.
For sure. The class is at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. If you're asking over there on Instagram, and you need, somebody was asking how much money you need, like $1,000 to $3,000. $3,000 is better. $1,000 is kind of the minimum for OA.
Yeah, if you want to do books though, you can theoretically do books.
You can do it with $0. Yeah.
You get a lot of I used to get books for free all the time to sell back in the day.
Yeah. Just throw up a little Facebook post. It's most of the time it's just like grandmas with boxes full of romance books. So you just ask them to send you a pic. But beyond that, like sometimes you'll have people like, I got a bunch of old nonfiction, religious books, that kind of stuff.
That's what's popping. Yeah, so a couple of you guys on Instagram asking about the free class tomorrow. So it's linked in my bio. It's also linked in the description for anyone watching on YouTube too. So make sure you guys get registered for that. Good price per unit for a good prep center. Anything below $1.25, I'd say is fire. But like you're not going to say no to a $1.50 base if you're brand new as well. RA in the UK. Not sure on that.
I think you can. I've seen go.
Yeah.
You definitely can. Seller Circle. You should go look into Seller Circle. They're in the UK. They make a bunch of great RA content.
Boom. Yeah, precisely. Cole, are you in Miami yet? I'm looking at where you're staying. Right there, Cole. Let me know when you're getting in.
What's average profit margin seen in wholesale OA? Anywhere from like 10 to 20%, depending on how automated you have things, how like what you're optimizing for. So if you just want super fast sellers that are more guaranteed, you're gonna be on the lower end, and vice versa, right?
What type of products are best to RA and OA? Whatever has a low sales rank and that you can buy at a profitable price, as many as possible. The nice thing, guys, everything sells well on Amazon. You just got to be able to locate it at a profitable price, which is, typically on discount. It happens to sell for around the retail price on Amazon.
Yeah. And you'll end up selling stuff that you have no idea what it is, no idea what it does, but it's profitable and the data doesn't lie. So that's what it's all about.
Okay. Cole's coming on Thursday. Cool. Okay. Let's see. All right, I had an important call. I'm gonna take this. I'll be right back. It's like family stuff. So yeah.
Yep. Sweet. I'm gonna kick Miles out and take over the show real quick. You got a leads list of wholesaling. No, not if you're using Discord. Vital points for shift from OA to wholesale. So to me, if you want to like start thinking about shifting, it's way easier to do 100K a month OA and then scale to quarter mil or whatever you want to do with wholesale, right? So if you're not already crushing it with OA, then I would just keep doing OA. It's scales pretty nicely. And then as you've gotten to 50, 100K, that kind of thing, you're going to be able to use the exact products that you're already selling, go to a distributor that carries that brand and just talk to a bunch of different brands or a bunch of different distributors that carry that brand. So you're going to know exactly what you need, exactly how fast you could sell the product. It's just such a big leg up over people who are trying to go straight into wholesale. What do you mean about killing sales tax at the counter? If you have a resale permit, some stores will let you get tax exempt at the physical counter if you're going to do RA. What do you like to source? Anything that's profitable, right? Like we tend to do more grocery, vitamins, that kind of stuff. But shoes, clothing, all that kind of stuff is all profitable. We're a good split. We used to be almost all shoes and clothes. Returns kind of eat you up if you're all shoes and clothes. So working on doing more non that kind of stuff, but lots to take advantage of still. You got 15, 20K in credit. You cover for people who have higher starting out budgets. So the nice thing is the method's pretty much the same. Even no matter your starting budget, you're just gonna be able to buy a lot more profitable stuff. So yeah, we'll see you on the live call tomorrow. We'll show you how to start spending some money. And the big thing that's going to change is the methods we show you. Some people might only have $1,000 to spend. They'll be out of money on day one. You have 15,000 to spend, so you should be out of money, after a couple weeks or a month, right? And out of money meaning you got a bunch of profit on the way to Amazon, right? What to submit for inauthenticity complaint? Submit the invoices that you got from your suppliers when you were buying. But also submit the tracking information. Make sure that the invoices have your information on it. Just include as much information as possible that proves that you bought these units from this source. They were shipped with this tracking number. You can just prove the whole chain of command there. And there's a Chrome extension that's pretty helpful for that as well. I'm trying to remember. It's called save to PDF or something like that. Hopefully you can get there off of that, but you just click a bunch of the emails and it compiles it all into one PDF. So you can send that off to Amazon that way. We just used that for inauthentic and it made it so much faster. Do you sell ASINs with no buy box? Yeah. So if it doesn't have a buy box, just make sure it has a history of selling with no buy box. So on Keeper, you're going to be able to see that the listing only has the orange triangles, no buy box line over the past history of the item. If it has that, then go for it. Resale permit, yeah, Stallion. You can usually get a resale permit with your state. So it's like a form that says wherever you live, hey, state of New York, I'm reselling all these products, so I shouldn't have to pay sales tax on it. And some suppliers will accept it. A lot of times, if you're buying online, they don't. They'll only accept it for charitable organizations a lot of time. KPF's awesome, lots of leads. Bang. Glad you're finding plenty of profitable stuff there. And again, for those of you guys who are trying to find plenty of profitable stuff, get set up. We're doing our live class tomorrow. Should be super fun. It's going to link down below. Oh. The Instagram stream falling down over here. The show's falling apart. But yeah, that free class tomorrow is going to be a lot of fun. We'll show you guys how to pretty much the answers to a lot of these questions we're getting tonight. It just kind of helps us do it a little more step-by-step, format it better for you guys as well. When does it make sense to use a prep center? Well, if you're paying sales tax, it can make sense right now. So I was paying 10% sales tax getting started out, and it made way more sense to just ship to another state, pay 0% sales tax, do no work, and save time and money. So depending on what you're paying in sales tax, it might make sense already. Otherwise, if you're spending time putting stickers on things and you should be spending money, then that's the other kind of dead giveaway there. If Better Business Plus card with Amex, not utilizing the employee cards, is this not the way? You can use the employee cards. Those are good for getting around cancels and stuff. It doesn't do much in terms of boosting your credit limits and stuff, though. You're still going to have the main account limit. If your goal is around order cancels, then yeah, you should use employee cards. You worried about Miles? Needs a Miles update? I think he said his computer's having some issues now. But we're holding it down here. We'll probably go for at least a few more minutes. See if he hops back in. There he is. What up,
baby? Yeah, I don't know why, dude. It was an important call, and then the camera just wouldn't turn on, so I had to reboot it. But we're back in the game now.
Oh, good. We're holding down the fort, asking some good questions over here. Yeah, I mean, you're asking that question earlier. Kohl's definitely still works for ungating. Why is it important to get website professional email for wholesale? You're going to stand out so much. We were talking with Corey on Money Monday yesterday. He was saying one of his suppliers, 90% is still emailing with Gmails. They have no websites, that kind of stuff. So just instantly by spending, like 2 hours setting up a website and a custom email, you've made yourself better than 90% of the competition. That's probably worth a couple hours of work. You're in PA, found a prep center in Delaware, charged $3 each. No way. No. Yeah, not at all. If you're in PA, that's a huge advantage. Going into Q4, you should just be ripping clothes and shoes. I wouldn't even touch the prep center until next year, to be honest.
Completely agree. For almost everyone right now, yeah.
Yeah, especially if you're not paying sales tax. Can you explain why Q4 is so profitable for sellers? Because there's more people buying and there's still the same number of sellers, right? So simple, going back to middle school economics there, demand's going up, supply staying the same, the prices are going to go up. So it's just you sell stuff faster and more profitably. So if you're not already geared up, you don't know how to source stuff, all that kind of info. We'll be covering all that, getting you guys set up on the class tomorrow. You guys can join below.
Yeah, you can have it be a different address, freezing jukes. Otherwise, that like whole business model, just like the whole truckload thing, just like wouldn't be really be a thing.
Plan on buying another monitor for the setup? Yeah, you should definitely. Second, I don't know how you're still doing everything on one monitor, but
we need to be mobile. Like, we need to be over here, there, boom, work here, there, all that.
Meanwhile, I'm on literally a 34-inch like gigantic monitor.
Yeah,
my other monitor over here. Let's see. Best way to use Amex points. We're not the points scalers. We used to be optimizing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just make more money. The best way, period, is going to be via Chase or Charles Schwab Amex Platinum. Because you can invest the money at, I think, 1.25x, but like you can travel for free, or you could get rich forever and invest it.
Yeah, I just leave all the points for personal travel budget. It's more fun that way.
Oh, completely agree too.
It's not the efficient way to do it or anything like that. It's just
Yep.
It's just a fun byproduct of running a business. You just travel everywhere for free. Is OA risky or not? Is sitting at the 9 to 5 for 40 more years risky? It's all risky and hard, right?
Yeah.
So you can take a shot on yourself, or you can keep doing what you're doing. Clearly, you're unhappy with what you're doing because you're in the chat trying to learn.
Yeah, don't worry about like the deadlines, the arbitrary deadlines Amazon gives. Like that stuff's so inaccurate. Like they're not like the minimum wage employees aren't sitting there like, fuck boys, we got to do this last box. Trust me, they're not. Like don't. And that's actually we're gonna be. Ooh, I gotta start adding that to the FBM spiel too. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be answering that. Right. The last week of November streams, every other question is like, when should I start sending in FBM?
Yeah.
December 1st. No, but like, when do I stop sending in inventory? When do I stop sending in FBA? Can you use the prep center from the beginning? Yes. But Daniel, based off the other questions you're asking, I wouldn't if I were you. Right there. Should I just return them? Yeah, unfortunately with the rep boxes, yeah.
Yeah. Account health issues with OA. You can usually beat them all.
Same thing as wholesale. Exactly.
Wholesale. I've had way more trouble with my wholesale invoices than OA, because usually you're not buying from, Amazon reps know what Kohl's is. They don't know what this random distribution company is that is legit but small. So I've had a lot more issues with wholesale.
Sweet. Cool. All right. We're looking forward. Everyone, make sure you get registered for the free class tomorrow night if you want a bunch of good beginner info. Links in the description right there.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you on the live class tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Go to thefbaroadmap.com/register. We'll see you guys there. Thanks for hanging out.
Have a great night, everyone.
Thanks, guys.